Okay. Hey, hi everyone. Hello, good evening. Good evening, Mohammed. Just give me a thumbs up if I'm audible to all of you. If you can see me, let me know in the chat if I am audible to all of you. All right. Hi, Kamlesh. Hi, Deborah. I hope you guys are doing well. Okay. So, how many of you have actually attended yesterday's session? All right. Great. Yes. Hi, Praveen. Hi, Bijoy. Hello, guys. I hope you guys are excited for today's session as well, and you have already seen the day one. Great. Thanks for the confirmation, Samiksha. All right. So Praveen is had attended yesterday's session. Samiksha has attended yesterday's session. Great to know all that, guys. All right. So let's start with today's session. I'm not your trainer. I'm just here to take a feedback from you guys. Like, how was yesterday's session? So let me just introduce myself. I'm Nidhi. I'm working as a head of operation at LetsUpgrade. So the reason I have told you yesterday as well, the reason why I'm actually joining everyday session just to get the feedback from you guys, and if we need any to do any improvements and anything, we can do it, right? So let me know in the chat if anything is wrong with the session. If you want any changes or if you have any suggestions for us, you can just let us know, right? Okay, hi sir. I'm very good. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. Super session. Thank you so much, Mohammed. I hope we are adding some value to your life by doing these sessions, right? All right. Apart from that, I have one more announcement for you guys to make. I have told it the same in yesterday's session as well, and I'm letting you know today as well that we are running this reward system currently, where all you have to do it, you have to post about your sessions on your LinkedIn. You have to tag Let's Upgrade and me, and by doing this you will be eligible for winning rewards from Let's Upgrade. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to go to your LinkedIn, post, take a screenshot of the program, or if you have done some coding in today's session, or otherwise take the screenshot of the session. You have to write a small summary what you have learned at that particular day, and apart from that you have to tag Let's Upgrade and me. So I'll request chat to share my LinkedIn ID in the chat. So make sure you're doing this activity, guys, and by doing this you are uh, there will be two things happening. First, your LinkedIn will be made, right? So it's when you are a developer, when you are someone who is looking for jobs and all, LinkedIn is something which is really required. You need to have a good LinkedIn profile. So that activity, this activity will make a LinkedIn profile, active LinkedIn profile for you. Second, we will have an understanding, okay, that our students are understanding something from the sessions or the that are happening. So that's the second thing. Third will be, of course, you will be winning 500 Amazon coupon from us, that too just by doing a LinkedIn post. All right, so I hope I'm clear on this. So winner will be announced next week Monday. So we will be doing this weekly competition. So every Monday I will be announcing a winner for the previous week. All right, so okay, great work with this channel. Don't private the videos in which I missed a lot. Okay, Vijay, if you have missed something on YouTube, you can always go back to your LMS, the profile you have on Let's Upgrade, and you can watch the recorded sessions. So all the recordings are available in your profile. So if you have registered for any particular program, you can watch it in your Let's Upgrade profile. So I don't think that's will be any issue. Apart from that, guys, I hope you all are going to participate in this challenge which has been given. So post about today's session on LinkedIn, write a small summary, tag me and Let's Upgrade, and by doing this you will be eligible for getting the coupons. All right, if you have any suggestions for us, if you have any feedback for us, you can either reach out to my LinkedIn account as well. You can just ping me over there. You can also write us on support@letsupgrade.in. Okay, or you can write in the chat as well, and we will be taking and considering your feedback. So thank you so much. Now I'll call your trainer, and we'll go ahead with today's session. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Bye bye, take care.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Good evening all. How are you all? Hello Muhammad Umair, Ayush, Sairam Creations. Hi, good evening. Good, good, good. Okay, good. This many members only. So yesterday we had so many members. Raghu, right? Neelam. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. So before starting today's session, so let's can anyone tell me what are the topics which we discussed yesterday in yesterday's session? What basics? We have discussed some basics of JavaScript. What are those topics? Can anyone remember? Practiced? Yeah. Please keep those topics in chat box. Let's see. Okay, history of JavaScript. Correct. Hmm. Hmm. Where let cons difference, yeah. Introduction, keywords, primary variables, primary data types, not variables, primary data types, variables, let var const, right? Good. Hmm. Okay. So data types. So till data types we have discussed. Great. Hosting, right? Good. Great. So I will share my screen quickly. Hmm. Okay, good. So we have discussed declaration of variables, var, let, cons. So we have discussed overall all the basic topics of JavaScript. Now we will deep dive into some intermediate concepts. Okay, right. Okay. So yeah, local and global variables. Good. Good to know. Yeah, difference between var, let, const, s. Okay. So in the last we have discussed what data type. So data type is nothing but what type of the data. Okay. So hope my screen is visible. um, my screen is visible clearly. Okay. Okay. So data type is nothing but what type of the data which we store inside. Okay, inside a variable. Okay. For suppose if you type a number variable, so we have discussed this. See, if you store any number value, then it will comes under what number data type. If you store any characters value, okay, perfect. Okay. Okay, what we will be going to learn today means, so we will be learning some intermediate concepts like control statements, functions, and we will see arrow functions and all the ES6 features like callback functions, higher order functions. Okay. Function expressions and events, this all we will discuss today. Okay. So tomorrow tomorrow, like day 3, so in the last day, so tomorrow will be the last day, right? So tomorrow we will be learning about DOM and we will create a game. Okay. So under a mini project we will create a game which you can share in your resume, you can share in your LinkedIn, you can keep it in your GitHub, and you can share it in your profiles. Okay. Hmm. So that will be tomorrow. We will be creating a whole game website. Okay. I'm from non-IT chemistry pass out. Okay, best roadmap, Aman. What you do means no issues if you are from the non-IT background. Also, you can understand this. First, you can learn the basics of HTML. Then you can learn the basics of CSS. After that, you can learn JavaScript concepts. That will be enough. And if you want, you can go to React. Okay, Aman. Then you can try out for front-end developers roles. Okay, career gap also. Okay, no issues. Okay. Okay, so try to create some projects on building some front end of websites. Okay. Now, so previously we have discussed. So if we store number value, then it will be a number data type. If you store something like characters, then it will like a combination of characters or any characters inside double quotes or single quotes. Okay, you will store. This is string data type. Okay, if you store true or false value, okay, if you store true or false value, then it will come under boolean data type. These are basic primitive data types. Okay, so basic data types which are mostly used. Okay, so these are different primitive data types. If you doesn't assign any value to a variable, okay, you are just declaring but you are not assigning any value to that, then it is undefined data type. It will print as undefined, which we have printed and we have seen. Okay, if you print num1 here, what will be the output? It will be undefined. Okay, so undefined is also one data type inside javascript. Okay, so if you want to assign some null value, you can also do that with the help of null data type. And if there is some big integer, you can use big int. Okay, if you want to generate a unique symbol, okay, so if you want to generate a unique symbol for your name, you can generate like this. Okay, so simply you can write like this. Okay, so symbol is nothing but some unique value. Okay, so document dot write. Okay, so call symbol inside this, which for which value you want to generate a symbol. Okay, so for that you can generate a symbol. Okay, so whatever value you want to generate a symbol for 10, you can generate it. Okay, so symbol you can say as some unique value. It will generate some unique value each time. It will generate some unique value. Okay, so if you have generated a symbol for 10, again if you have generated a symbol for again 10, both values will be unique only. Okay, so even though you are generating symbol for same value, that will be unique only. So each time symbol will give some unique value. Okay, okay, it will give some unique value. Okay, so these are the different basic data types which we have already discussed. Okay, boolean is nothing but true or false. So like if you are checking any condition, okay, like if x greater than 5 or any condition, that condition will be either true or false, right? For suppose, see, let's execute. Okay, so I'm taking something, let x equal to 10. Okay, and I'm checking here if x equal to 10. Okay, so I'm checking like this. Okay, and if x equal to 10, I want to print document dot write. Okay, or else instead of if else, so we have not discussed if else, so I directly write as document.write. Okay, inside this document.write, I will write as x equal to 10. So it will check whether x is equal to 10 or not. It will check. Okay, so let's see whether it will give true or false. Okay, see. Okay, so it has given true because x equal to 10, the value is true. Okay, so whenever you are assigning some value, then go use single equal to. Okay, so what this will do, it will assign 10 value into this x box. Okay, so what this is doing here, double equal to, what this is doing, it is comparing. Okay, so it is comparing whether inside x 10 is there or not. Okay, so is x value equal to 10 or not, it is checking, it is comparing. Okay, so actually inside 10 it is 10, inside x there is 10 only, so the condition is true. Okay, so it is returning a boolean value that is true. If you give something like this, okay, I'm comparing x with 12, what this will return, what this will give, it will give some false value. So true or false will be boolean value. Okay, so it is returning some boolean value. Okay, this is a boolean data type. Okay, so whenever you want to check some condition, either true or false. Okay, so true or false will comes under boolean data type. Okay, so let's move to non-primitive data types. Okay, hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay, non-primitive data types. Non-primitive data types or advanced data types, or non-primitive data types are also known as reference data types. Okay, so under non-primitive data types we have three types. One is object, next is array, next is function. Okay, so let's see what is an object, what is an array and all. Okay, see here first what I will do means I will create some variables. Okay, For storing name, I'm taking a variable like name, okay, and to store some year, okay, equal to 2025, I'm taking a variable year, okay. So here name is a which data type? It is a string data type, okay. So name is a which data type? It is a string data type, because inside it we have string, we have characters, okay, combination of characters. Year is a number data type, because we have stored some number inside it, okay. So if you store something like this, age equal to double quotes 10, then this is also, age is also string data type here, okay. So whatever you give inside double quotes and single quotes will be treated as what? String data type. So how to check the data type? So to check the data type, you can use type of operator. See, I will show you. Document dot write, and I will print, I will try to print, okay. So type of, we have something known as type of operator. Inside this you can give the variable name. Here I am checking the data type of age, okay. So whatever variable, whatever variables data type you want to check, you can give it here inside this type of brackets, okay. So let's see what will be the output, okay. See, it is giving string, because it you have given 10, it is a numeric value, but you have given inside double quotes or single quotes. So whatever you will give inside double quotes and single quotes will be treated as what? String data type, okay. Type of operator. Yes, type of operator is an operator which is used to check the data type, okay. Hmm. Now I will remove this double quotes, okay, and now let's check what will be the data type of age, okay. So this type of will return the data type of age, okay. So now see, it is giving us number data type, okay. It is giving us what? Number data type, okay. Hmm. Okay, it is giving us number data type. If I give year here, okay, what is the data type of year I want to check? It is still giving us number data type, because year is a number data type, okay. So with the help of type of, you can check the data type, okay. Now see, what is the use of object means. For suppose I will store something else as well, name, year, and course, okay. Okay, so if you see, these three variables are related variables, okay. So all information is related to let's upgrade. Let's see, okay. Let's suppose, okay, so these three variables are related variables, but I have created them as separate variables, if you can see here. So if I print name, it will print this. If I print year, it will print this. If I print course, it will print this. So I have created separate variables for each thing, okay. So instead of this, yes, I will teach advanced concepts as well, please. After this we will move, okay. So huh, we can use object, okay. So to store this values, okay, to store dependable, like combined values, okay. All these three variables you can combine and store it into a single variable, okay. So see, okay, so how to store it? We can just create an object, okay. Okay, so you can give any name to the object, okay. So I will give as obj1, okay, equal to, so inside this you can write key value pairs, okay. So object is nothing but, object is a non-primitive data type, okay. So object is a non-primitive data type. Inside this you can store the values, okay. You can store the values in key value pairs, okay. So name is known as a property name here, and alias is nothing but the value here. Age is a property name, and 25 is the value here, okay. So collection of key value pairs is known as a object. So instead of creating separate variables, as these are related variables, we can group it and we can place inside the object like this, okay. So with the help of object, we can create like this. We are creating some key value pairs inside it, okay. Year will be 2025, okay, comma, and I want to store course as FSD, okay, double quotes FSD, okay. So this is an object. For suppose I will print the object, and I will show you, okay. I will do console.log obj1, okay. So I'm printing it in console, so that object will be visible clearly inside the console. So right click, inspect, go to console. Go to console. See here in the output we got an object. As you can see here, we have key value pairs. Okay, so we have key value pairs. So you can store collection of variables inside an object in the format of what? Key value pairs, or you can say as property value. Name, year and course are known as property names. Okay, name, year and course are known as property names, and these are known as property values. Okay, so it will be in which format? See, property, you can give some property name and you can give some property values. Okay, some key value pairs. For each key there is a value attached. Okay, so this is nothing but an object. So how to access a value? For suppose I want to print this particular thing. Okay, so how to access this means, with the help of dot we can access the properties of the object. Okay, so if you want to access a particular property, what you can use? You can use dot. Okay, so I'm giving obj1 dot name. Okay, so object name dot name. Okay, so now see, so I will use a document dot write so that it will be visible in screen. See, okay, so we got the value. If I write like this, okay, instead of name, if I write like obj1 dot year, it will print the year. Okay, year value. Okay, so like this you can access the values of the object. So this is the way how this is the way of accessing the object values. Okay, so if you want to access separately the values, you can access them like this. Okay, so object is a collection of key value pairs. Now coming to array, what is the use of array means? Simple. um, like coming to array. Okay, so the next data type is array. Okay, the next non-primitive data type is what? Array. Okay, so array is nothing but collection of collection of elements. Okay, into one variable. Okay, into one variable is known as array. Okay, so for suppose we have for suppose here we have 10 students, let's say. Okay, so I'm taking 10 students value. I want to store 10 students value, 10 students names into some variables. Okay, so I will write like this. Okay, so student 1 equal to, I will take Muhammad Umair. Okay, and I will take student sorry let student 2 equal to, okay, Manish Kumar. Okay, so let student 3 equal to, sorry, instead of comma you can keep double semicolon. Okay, so student 3 equal to Ayush. And next let student 4 equal to we have Aman Tiwari. Okay, okay, so I have took 4 students name. Okay, for suppose I can take 10 students name or 15 students name. Okay, so to store 15 students name, how many variables I need? To store 15 student names, I will need 15 variables. So student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4, student 5, student 6, like this. Like that I need 15 variables to store 15 student names. Suppose as temporal as, okay, so okay, we can use 15, we have to use 15 variables. Suppose I want to store 100 student marks, then I need 100 student variables. Okay, 100 variables we need. Okay, not temporal literals, it is, okay, it is template literals. Okay, I will come to that. Okay, so to store 100 student names we need 100 variables. So instead of this, so you can store all student names into one variable with the help of array. Okay, so let students, okay, students will be the array name. So for array you have to use what? Square brackets. For object you have used curly braces. Okay, okay, for for the collection of students, so all collected student names you can store it into single variable. Okay, so now here I'm storing all into a single name. Okay, single name. Okay, so Manish Kumar. Here students is what? Array. Okay, here students is what? Array. Okay, for suppose if I have 15 students also, I can write here. Okay, so next student 5. Okay, student 6. Okay, okay, you can take some name. Okay, Okay, so if I have 15 students also, I can store here inside a single variable. Okay, so inside a single variable. Okay, template literals, not temporal. Okay, okay, we can store it into, okay, okay, so we can store it into single variable. Okay, so how to access this variable? Suppose I want to print Manish. How can I print? Means array values can be, array values can be accessed with the help of indexes. Okay, what is index? Means array index will start from 0. Okay, so Muhammad Umair will be on 0th index, and Manish Kumar will be on first index, and Ayush will be on second index. What is the index? I will tell you. See, I want to print document dot write students. Okay, array name, in the square brackets I'm writing 0. What this means? This means I'm printing the 0th index. That means first value. I'm printing first value. Let's see the output. See, it is giving the first value. So inside the 0th index, the first value will be get stored. If I print 1, then it will store what? Second value. Okay, if I print second index, okay, this is nothing but indexing. So through this indexing you can access the values of the array. Okay, so inside the second index Ayush will be stored. Okay, so inside the third index Aman Tiwari will be get stored. Okay, see, Aman Tiwari got stored. Okay, so like this you can store multiple. Even though if you have 100 values also, you can store it into a single array, and you can access with the help of indexing easily. Okay, the storage space will also be the memory will also be less. Okay, uh, in easy method you can give with the help of array. Okay, so and also accessing will also be easy. Okay, so if you want to print all the names, then you can print easily with the help of loops. Okay, why indexing start with 0? Means it is the default. Okay, so it is the default property of array. So in every programming language, array index will start from 0. Okay, there is no particular reason. It's the default thing. Okay, next we will discuss about the function. Okay, and I will tell you how to print all 100 values. Okay, I will write the document dot write only one time. Okay, only one time, but this one line only prints the 100 student marks, 100 student names. Okay, only one time I will write, it will print all the student names from starting of the array to the end of the array. Okay, so how we can do that, we will see after looping. I will continue that. Okay, so now coming to functions. Okay, so function, so we have three types of non-primitive data types: object, array, and function. So let's see what is a function now. Okay, okay, so function. Okay, so function is nothing but a block of code, collection of statement to use code reusability. Good, Umer. Correct. Okay. Okay. Okay, so a function is a block of code which we can combine 5 or 6 lines of code, like a number of lines of code. We can combine it into one block. Okay, one block, and wherever you need, you can just reuse it with the help of calling. Okay, so a block of code which can be reused again and again. Okay, a block of code to perform some task, we can say, to perform some task wherever needed, just wherever needed, just reuse it by calling. Okay, by calling a function. Okay, this is a function. So function is nothing but a block of code. We already know what is a block. Okay, so to combine more than one statement, we can use block. Okay, so a function is a block of code which is used to perform some task. So wherever you needed to do the task again and again, just call that function. For example, let's take one task as add. Okay, let's take a function, let's take a task as a add. Okay, so I want to do the addition. Okay, so for that, so what I will do means I will create a function addition. Okay, whole addition logic I will write inside this particular function. Okay, so whenever I need to do the addition, what I will do, simply I will call the addition function. Instead of writing the whole logic again and again, I will just call the addition function. Okay, so function is a block of code. As you can see, this is the block. Okay, From here to here, it is addition function. So inside this, I will write the whole code for adding two numbers. So I will take one number and I will take two numbers. Okay. So next I will take sum equal to, okay, a plus b. Okay. So this is the whole logic, let's say. Okay. So document dot write, okay, sum. Okay. It will print what? It will print 22 onto the screen. Okay. But see whether we are getting the output as 22. Do Are we getting normal function and arrow function? Arrow function is a shortcut format of a function. Okay. In one line you can write with the help of arrow function. We will come to that. See, did we get the output 22? Why? Because you have just defined the function. Inside the function, whatever logic is there, you have just defined that logic. Okay. So on defining a function, you don't get any output. Function will be executed only when you call a function. Okay. Whenever you are calling a function, then only function will be executed. So from here to here, what we call it as a function declaration or definition. Okay. Function declaration or definition. Okay. This is function declaration or a definition. From here to here, we have added all the logic inside a function, and I have given a name is what? Addition. Okay. So now I want to add. Okay. What I can do? I can just call a function. This is known as what? Calling a function. You can give the function name and brackets. This is known as what? Calling a function. Calling a function. Calling a function is also known as invoking a function. Okay. Invoking a function. Okay. Now see, you will get the output. See, we got 22. Okay. For suppose I will call addition function again. Okay. Addition. All right. For suppose I am calling addition function again, then what happens? Again I will get the output. See, 22, 22. I got two times. Okay. I got the output two times. Okay. So you can define the function only once. Okay. You can define the function only once. You can write whole logic inside that function, and whenever you need that particular logic, just call that function. Okay. How many times you want, you can just call a function. Okay. Clear till here? So clear? what what it means by invoking means, invoking is nothing but calling a function. So how to call a function? Give the function name, then brackets. Okay. See, without these lines you didn't get any output. Okay. So I have removed the calling function, we got no output. Okay. So to get the output, to execute this function, you have to call this function. How to call this function? You have to call this function like this: function name and brackets. This calling of function is also has another name known as invoking a function. Okay. Okay. Invoking a function is nothing but calling a function. Okay. So so there is some logic. Whenever you need it, you just call it. Okay. That's it. Okay. Like same like whenever you need your friend, you will just call him, right? You will give a ring. Similar to that, we have just defined a function, but whenever you need that particular logic, just call it like this. Okay. So when how many times you want, you can give a call. Okay. Okay. We are giving I have given two times, so I got the output two times. If you call it three times, then you will get the output three times. Okay. So we have defined the logic only once, but we can call n number of times. Wherever you want, you can call it. Okay. So this is function. Now see one thing here. It is actually adding only two numbers, 10 and 2, statically. Okay. So it is not taking any value from the user. Okay. It is not taking any value from the user. It is not taking two values from the user, and it is not calculating like that. Okay. So it is statically doing addition as 22 only. How many number of times I will call? It is giving 22 only. Okay. Statically it is adding 10 and 12 only. For suppose I want to add 4 and 5. Suppose I want to add 6 and 7. So how the calculator will perform? Even though you give 4 plus 5, it will work. Even though if you give 10 plus 15, it work. Even though if you give 8 plus 7, it will work. So for all the cases it will work, but this particular function is working, is only adding 10 and 12 only statically. It is not adding other numbers. Okay. So for taking other values also. Okay, so what you can do means you can use parameters, function parameters. Okay, so function parameters will be inside this brackets. Okay, so function parameters, or you can call it as a function parameters or arguments. Okay, parameters or arguments, we can use function parameters or arguments. Okay, so nothing but you can say as a properties of functions. Okay, okay, you can add some variables inside the function. So what I will do means I will take a and b here, so that instead of 10 and 12 it can take any values. So instead of 10 and 12 you can give any values. Now let's see. Now what I will do means I want to calculate 3 plus 4, then I want to calculate 7 plus 10. Okay, then I want to calculate what addition, uh, 2 plus 4. Okay, so what this will happen means whenever you are calling a function, this 3 will be get stored into a variable. Okay, and 4 will be get stored into b variable. Okay, so here sum equal to what, 3 plus 4, then the output will be here what, 7. Okay, okay, so the output will be what, 7. Okay, so whenever you call with the value 7 and 10, inside the a 7 will be get stored, and inside b 10 will be get stored. Okay, so here the output will be 17. Now it is working as a calculator, it is calculating all the values. Okay, so you can get as 6. Okay, now see. Okay, see 17 and 6. Okay, so if you want to add a new line, you can take a break here. Okay, break statement like this. Okay, wherever you want a new line, you can just add this line. Okay, now see. Okay, we got 7, 17 and 6. Okay, so properly it is working for all the values, right? Okay. Hmm. Okay, difference between int and let, we don't have any int here, we have var and let, which I have discussed yesterday clearly, the differences. Okay, what if input not visible? Okay, so here you can give multiple values. What if in place of document dot write you put return sum? Yeah, I will come to that. Okay, I will come to that. Okay, so like this you can write. Okay, now next in the functions we have return statement as well. What is the return statement means? So inside the function you can write whole the logic, but instead of printing the sum there, what you can do means just it will do all the logic and it will return some value. Okay, it will throw some value. Okay, function will do all the logic, this is the logic, let's say. Okay, 72 line is the logic. Okay, it will manipulate, it will calculate all the logics, and after that it will return, or it will throw some value that is known as sum. Okay, so inside sum we have all total result, right? It will return some sum. Okay, so basic difference is what, see, if I give addition 3 comma 4, will I get the output? Do we getting the output? It should be 7, right? Output should be 7. Semicolon is not compulsory, it is optional. Okay, see, we are not getting output. Why? Because previously we kept a document dot write statement here, instead of return we kept document dot write. Okay, so to print something onto the screen you need either document dot write, or to print something onto the console you need console dot log. But here none of the print statements are there. Okay, there is no document dot write, there is no console dot log. Okay, so here what will be happening means whenever you are calling addition function with 3 comma 4, a will get 3 value and b will get 4 value, and inside sum what will be there, it will be 7. So it is returning value 7, but it is not printing onto the screen. Okay, so what you can do means whatever value it is returning you can print it. Okay, so you can store it into some variable. Okay, so inside value what will be now, inside value there will be 7. Okay, so see properly what this will do. Here we are calling the function with values 3 and 4. Okay, so inside a it got 3 and inside b we got 4. Okay, so it is calculating and it is returning what, it is returning 7 value. So whatever value this particular function is returning, that we are storing it into some box known as value. Okay, some variable. Okay, so because to store we need something. Okay, but to print this you can use document dot write. right value. Okay, now you will get the output. Okay, see. Okay, so simply how can you remember means, previously I have written document.write here only. Okay, so whenever you are writing document.write directly into the function, though, then outside you don't need to write document.write, you can directly just call your function like this. Okay, this would be enough. Okay, okay, this would be enough. Okay, this particular 76th line would be enough. When if you give document.write or any print console.log inside the function, then only calling the function will be enough. But whenever a function is returning some value, it is calculating and it is not printing there, it is not printing there, instead of printing it is giving to us, it is returning the value to us. Okay, in that case what you can do means, inside there is no print statement, then you have to write the print statement outside. Okay, okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, whenever there is no print statement inside, whenever you are using a return statement instead of printing, if you are returning a value, then you can take that value and you can print here outside. Okay, so because to print on the screen we need some print, document.write or console.log. Okay, and make sure below, before the like after the return, you should not write any statements. Okay, whole logic should be before only. Okay, return should be the last line of the function. Okay, so a function can calculate the whole logic, and after calculating the whole logic, it will return some value to us, it will return the result value to us. Okay, after returning the value, you can print here, you can do whatever you want, you can do here. Okay, so this is the return statement. Okay, so instead of printing there, it is just returning to us, take it, do whatever you want. Okay, it is telling like this, that is the return statement. Okay, so this should be the last line inside the function. After this, don't write any code. Above this only you have to write the whole logic. Okay, clear what is return statement? First approach is good. If we are designing, then why and what's the benefit of using method 1 and method 2? Method 2, okay, like what is the use of return and document, right? So mostly we will use return statement only. So instead of printing inside the function, so don't know, sometimes we will print it, sometimes we will add it into some another value, or we will do some operations with this particular value. Okay, we don't know. So instead of printing inside the function, what you can do means, you can just return that value. Okay, so after getting the value here, you can do whatever you want. So instead of just printing, you might have another works with that particular value. Okay, so you can do all such works outside the function. Okay, so mostly we'll use return function. Okay, so instead of printing here, it will just return a value outside the function, you can do whatever you want. Okay, this studies link is there already. Okay, no, it doesn't affect any running time. Okay, okay. Next, wait. Hmm. So next, so we have discussed objects, right? Okay, okay, we have discussed objects. Okay, like key value paste. But in javascript we have some inbuilt objects. So previously we have only created the object, like previously we have created this object, right? This is the object one, obj1, which we have created with the help of some key value paste. So instead of creating a new object, we have some inbuilt objects as well. Okay, already in the javascript, already we have some objects which inside the javascript, already created objects are there. Okay, those are known as what, built-in objects. That are like some examples are math and date. Okay, so what is the use of this particular objects means, with the date object you can print the date. Okay, if you want to if you want to print the present date, you can print with the help of date function. And with the help of math, you can do all the mathematical tasks. For suppose you want to print the pi value. Okay, there will be like some 3.7 some value will be there, right? You can use this value. If you want to find out the square root of 2, you can find out here, okay, with the help of math. You can find out the log values, okay. So all this you can do with the help of math object, okay. Inside the JavaScript you have already inbuilt math object, which can be used for what? Some mathematical operations. If you need any log values or anything, you can use math objects, okay. Document dot write, okay. So I'm using math dot, okay, pi, okay. Let's see, it is printing pi value 3.14. Similarly, if you want to find out the log of 10, okay, log of 10 you can calculate like this, okay. Log of 2, log of 10, okay, you can calculate like this with the help of math, okay. It will directly give the output, okay. Next, let's see the math methods, okay. So inside math object we have some methods, okay. These are the methods like round, seal, okay, and we have random, okay, and we have floor as well, okay. Okay, floor. What are these functions means? It will round off the value, okay. Math dot round will what it will do means it will round off the value. Suppose 4.6 is there, means it is greater than 4.5, so it will round off to 5. If you give 4.3, then it will round off to 4, okay. So above 0.5 it will be round off to the nearest integer, okay, nearest integer. See, now let's write here and let's check, okay. So I'm giving 4.7, okay. Let's see what will be the round off value. See, it is round offing to 5 value, okay, because I am giving 4.7. It is greater than zero point 0.5, so it is rounding off to largest value, that is 5. If I give something as 4.3, then it will round off to 4, okay. So this is the, so if you don't want any decimal values, okay, when you are calculating something, if like if you are calculating like total marks, okay, so you are taking like you are taking, yeah, 5, correct, okay. So you are taking some marks, let's suppose, okay, you are taking some marks and you are calculating the addition of marks there. If you get any point values, decimal values, you can round it off, okay. You can round it off with the help of math dot round, okay. And next, seal, okay. Seal and floor, okay. Seal means ceiling. We have ceiling, right? Up, we will have ceiling. So ceiling will round off to upper value, and floor will round off to what? Down value, okay. Floor means below we will have floor, and seal will be upside, like that you can remember, okay. See, now see, I will execute, and so these are the inbuilt functions, inbuilt math functions, okay. So I will give 4.3, okay. What this will give? See, we got 5, because seal, it will round off to the upper value. If I give floor here, okay, what it will do? It will round off to the smaller value, okay. So floor spelling, it will round off to smaller value, okay. So seal means upper value, okay. Now, and suppose you want to generate any random value, okay. I want to generate some random number, okay. So we can generate it with the help of random, okay. Document dot write, okay, random, okay. Sorry, math dot random, it will generate any random value between 0 and 1, okay. See, we got 0.5 something, okay. We got 0.3 something. If you run again, we will get something else, okay. So between 0 to 1 it will give any value, okay. Between 0 to 1 it will give any value. For suppose I want to get some random value, like you can use this particular random function, okay. So we will discuss more while doing the project. We will use this particular random function, okay, tomorrow. And for finding the square root, you can use the square root, like 64 square root value is 8, okay. Is it possible to do without decimal values? Yes, without decimal value it will give the same thing, right? If you give normally 4, it will give 4 only, right? If you give 4, it will give 4 only. If you give 5, it will give 5 only, okay. So what is the use of using floor and seal? So whenever you have some decimal values, if you want to round it off, then you can use these things, okay. Okay, next, operators, okay. So we have different types of operators in JavaScript, like arithmetic, assignment, comparison, logical operators, okay. So these are simple operators, okay. So suppose you want to add two numbers. Okay, how you can do? You can do like this. Okay, you are taking a variable. Inside that I have stored 10. Inside the b variable I have stored 3. So we can calculate like this. So this plus is known as what? Operator. Okay, plus is known as what? Operator. It will come under arithmetic operators. So inside arithmetic operators we have plus, minus, subtraction, multiplication. You can use star. For the division you have to use division, and modulus. What modulus will do means it will also divide the two numbers, but it will return the remainder. And this normal division operator will give the what? It will give the quotient. Okay, whenever you divide two numbers there will be quotient and also a remainder. Okay, so this division operator will give quotient value, and this modulo division will give the remainder value. Okay, to find out the exponential, like 2 power 3, 4 power 8, okay, 4 cube. Okay, so for those exponential calculations you can use this double star. Okay, for incrementing the value, like to increase the value by 1, you can use increment and decrement. Let's see here. Okay, see, I will execute quickly. Let's execute. Okay, so I will take one number. Okay, so num1 equal to 10, and I will take, let num2 equal to 15. Okay, so after that if I write as document dot write, okay, num1 plus num2. So this is the addition operator. It will add two numbers and it will give us. Okay, so this plus is known as what? Operator. Okay, if you give minus, it will subtract and it will give you the result. Okay, num1, sorry, num1. Okay, so num1 minus num2. Okay, it will give the subtraction. If you give multiplication star, then it will multiply the two numbers. Okay, we will get 150. Okay, if you give division, then it will divide the two numbers. Okay, so 10 and 15, if you divide, what will be the quotient value? So 10 ones are 10. Okay, so it will like, okay, okay, so 15 is divided by, okay, 15 is divided by 10. What I will do means I will do like this. Okay, see, we got 1.5. Okay, so if you divide 10 and 15, then the value is 1.5. The quotient is 1.5. What if I use modulo division? Modulo division will give remainder. Okay, so so what will be the remainder? The remainder will be, so 10 ones are 10, then the remainder will be 5. Okay, see, we got 5. Okay, so modulo division will give you 5. Okay, and next let's see the exponential. Okay, so for the power values you can use what? Exponential. So I will take 2 and 3. Okay, okay, so what this will give? It will give 3 power 2. It will calculate 3 power 2. So 3 power 2 is 9. Okay, so for calculating the power value, exponential value, you can use double star. Okay, and more what we have, um and increment and decrement. Okay, so this is the main thing. See, if I do num1 plus plus, okay, this plus plus is known as what? Increment operator. Okay, so what this plus plus will do means simply it will increment the value by 1. Okay, so now the output will be, see, we got the output as, sorry, num1 plus, I will do plus plus num1. Okay, see, now the output will be 3. Okay, so it is incrementing the value num1, okay, by 1. Okay, so instead of 2 we got 3. Okay, so same we have decrement, which will decrement the value by 1. Okay, these are the simple arithmetic operators. Okay, next we have like simple like assignment operators. Okay, what are assignment operators means? Simple, if you want to assign some value. Okay, if you want to assign some value, you can use simple assignment operator like x equal to 10, y equal to 15. For that you can use assignment operators. And addition assignment like plus equal to, it is nothing but shortcut. If you want to write something like this, a equal to a plus b, if you want to add 3 into a and you want to store into the a, then instead of writing a equal to a plus 3, you can write shortcut like this, a plus equal to 3. Because the left hand and right hand side of equal to, you have a same variable a, right? equal to, see the equal to, left hand side you have a and right side also you have a. Okay, so in that cases, instead of writing a equal to a plus b, simply write a plus equal to 3. No need of repeating a double time. Okay, so not only this, if you have something like this, okay, like x, if you want to write x equal to x minus 15, okay, if you want to do such thing, then you can do it like this. Okay, okay, you can do like this. Okay, sorry, minus equal to 15. Okay, like this you can write. Okay, so if you want to do this, you can write simple in the shortcut way like this. Okay, so these are the basic operators. Okay, and for the comparisons, you can use comparison operators. Okay, we have already used double equal to. Okay, and not equal to, you can use not equal to as well. Okay, so let's see the difference between double equal to and triple equal to, which is important. Okay. See, I'm taking a, I'm taking a b equal to, okay, this. Okay, so now tell me the data type of a. What is the data type of a and what is the type of b? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is the data type of a? Yes. What is the data type of a and what is the data type of b? Okay. Number and string. So a is a number data type and b is a like string data type. Now what I will do means, I'm printing a equal to b. What this will check, this double equal to will compare the both values. Okay, second is string, correct. Okay, okay, correct. Okay, so integer you can say as number. Okay, in javascript we don't have integer data type, we have number data type. Okay, but in other languages we have int. Okay, so a equal to b will compare the two values. So inside a we have 10 only and inside b also we have 10 only. Okay, so what is the difference between double equal to means, double equal to will check only the value. Okay, only the value. Okay, double equal to will check only the value. What this triple equal to will do means, okay, will check both. Okay, will check both value and data type. Okay. Okay, now see output. See, we got true. Okay, why? Because I have written double equal to. Okay, so 10 double equal to b, so the values are same, so we have given 2. Okay, so what if I give triple equal to? Okay, so if I give triple equal to, I got false. Why? Because both values are same but data type is different. Okay, so what the double equal to will do means, double equal to will check only the value. Inside a we have 10, b also has 10, so values are same, so it is giving true. Okay, if you give triple equal to, it will check both value and data type. A is having 10, b is also having 10, good. Okay, but a is having number data type, b is string data type, so data type are different, so it is giving triple equal to will give you what? False. Okay, so this is the difference between double equal to and triple equal to. Double equal to will compare only the value and triple equal to will compare both value and the data type. Okay. Okay, and comparisons also you can do. Okay, so whether it is greater than or equal to. Okay, so 10 is greater than 5, it will return true. Okay, next, logical operators. So logical operators will be used to in the comparison of multiple conditions. If you want to check multiple conditions, then you can use logical operators. Okay, for suppose here we have suppose I want to check something like this. See, I will take age. Okay, equal to 17. Okay, so I want to check document dot write. Okay, I want to check whether okay, I will give two conditions here. Okay, so a greater than 18, I want to check this. Okay, if I check this, what I will get? I will get as false. Okay, because I have 17, right? A greater than, okay, a greater than 18. Okay, a is undefined, sorry, age. Okay, age greater than 18 will give me what? It will give you false. Okay, because inside a I am having 17. Okay, inside a I am having 17. Okay, okay, we are having 17. Age greater than 18 will give you what? False. Okay, for suppose I'm checking another condition as well. Okay, so if you have multiple conditions to check, then you can use what? Logical and operator. This is logical and operator. Okay, so age less than 57. Okay, now see, I'm giving 20. So 20 value is greater than 18, condition is true, and it is less than 57, so both conditions are true. Okay, then the total outcome will be true only. Okay, so and will always compare two values. If both conditions are true, then it will give true value. Okay, so this is logical and. Okay, um okay, so logical and will give true only when both the conditions are true. Okay, when a and b both are true, then the outcome will be true. In all the other cases, the outcome will be false. Okay, in all the other cases, the outcome will be false. Okay, in all the other cases, the outcome will be false. Okay, and what is or operator? Or operator means if anything is chai if anything is true, then also it will be true. Okay, so or means if at least one is true, if either a either b, if any one is true, then also the output will be true. Let's check now. See, what I will do means I will give as 58. Okay, if I give 58, both conditions are true or false? Can anyone tell me? Hmm. Dot write will print onto the document. Okay, so here inside the document it is printing. Okay, it is printing here inside the document, but console, if you do console.log, it will print on the console. Okay. Hmm. Now let's check. See, okay, inside age we have 58. Okay, so here both the conditions are, so age greater than 18 true. Okay, so age less than 57 is false. Okay, so overall I will get false only, because any one condition is false, then and will give false only. If I give true here, okay, if I give or here, okay, what or will give means any one condition is true, then also the outcome will be true only. Okay, so I will come to here I will explain. See, okay, what and will do means, okay, so if both are true, if both all conditions are true, then only the output will be true. Otherwise, in all the cases, if any one is true, then also the outcome will be false. Okay, so when coming to or operator, okay, so false true, then also the outcome will be true. If it is true and false, then also the outcome will be true only. If it is if it is true and true, then also, okay, if it is true and true, then also the overall outcome will be true only. Okay, if we give false and false, then the outcome will be false. Okay, okay, only in this case the outcome will be false. So that is or operator. What is this not operator? It will negate. Okay, if the value is true, it will negate it to false. If inside a it is true, then the output will be false. If inside a, correct. Okay, so if inside a the value is false, then it will give us true. Okay, see, I will write the negation. See, document dot write. Okay, not age greater than 18. Is age greater than 18? Actually age value is greater than 18, condition is true. Okay, but here it will give as false. Why? Because I have given not operator, so it will give the opposite. Okay, ulta. Okay, now, so I will come to conditional statements, then I will go there. Next, I will explain this. Okay, string operator. Okay, if you use plus with the string operators, what will be happen means it will be used to join two strings. See here, I will take str string 1 as something like this. Okay, and I will take let str2 equal to, okay, like this. Okay, so now I want to join these two strings into one. Okay, I want to join these two strings into one, so I will take str3 equal to, okay, and here str1 plus str2. Okay, so it will, what this plus will do in case of in case of strings means it will concatenate two string. Concatenation of two strings is also known as joining of two strings. Okay, so now let's see the output. Document dot write str3. Okay, see the output will be, see, okay, so it has combined string 1 and string 2. This is known as what? Concatenation operator. So plus is used for addition in case of numbers. In case of string, it will used to combine two string, that is concatenation operator. Okay, now let's come to control statements. Okay, so what is control statement means? Actually, in JavaScript, everything will be executed line by line. If you see here, after this particular statement, after storing this particular value inside a string str1 box, then it will execute this. Okay, after this execution it will execute this. So line by line, after line 1 it will go to line 2, then it will go to line 3, and then it will go to line 4. So in JavaScript everything will be executed line by line. But if but what if you want some conditional state condition to be checked? Okay, so if that condition is true, you want to execute this. If that condition is not true, then if you then you want to execute this. For example, I will take one thing. Okay, for suppose, let's see what is the weather today. Okay, okay, I'm storing a weather box. Inside the weather variable I'm storing as rainy. Now let's check weather. So this is one conditional statements. See, control statements actually are of control statements are of two types. Okay, one is conditional statements and another is what? Looping statements. Okay, looping or iterative statements. Okay, so we have two types of conditional statements. Okay, what this will do means, instead of line by line execution, we can control the execution of the statements. Okay, so how we can control, let's see now. Okay, so inside the control statements we have many types. Okay, so inside the conditional statements we have many types. Like if statement, we have if statement. Okay, one thing is we have if statement, and next is we have if else statement. Okay, and next we have if if statements. Okay, and next we have switch statement. Okay, like this we have so many different types. Now we are seeing about if statement. Okay, so let's see the first category, if statement. So inside the weather variable, what I have? Rainy. Okay, now here I'm checking whether whether equal to rainy or not. Okay, I'm checking this. Okay, if it is rainy, then I will print something like this. Hey, it is too rainy outside. It is too rainy outside, please don't go out. Okay, please don't go out. Okay, I want to print something like this. Okay, now let's check what will be the output. See, hey, it is too rainy outside, please don't go outside. Suppose here instead of rainy, if I give something like this, sunny, then what will be the output? So this condition will be true or false. Inside if we can write some conditions. Okay, so what it is doing means, inside if you can give some condition. If this condition is true, then only this block will be executed. This is known as what? If block. Okay, so from here to here you can call it as a if block. When the condition is true, then this if block will be executed. So previously I have given rainy here. So what will happen? Whether equal to rainy, both are equal, so the output will be true. Okay, so the output, this condition is true. So if that condition is true, it will print whatever inside the block, it will print. Suppose you can give some another thing as well. Okay, so true. Okay, got executed. Okay, something. Okay, okay, see, we got executed as well. Okay, so whatever inside the if block will be executed only if this condition is true. Okay, so this is the syntax. What is the syntax? Inside if you can give any condition. Okay, give any condition you want. Okay, so if this condition is true, then only this block statements will be executed, otherwise it doesn't execute. Okay, so if I give sunny here, okay, let's see the output. What will be the output? See, are you getting any output? Is everyone listening? Mm, yes. Why we didn't got any output? Why? Because inside weather the value is sunny, right? So here on comparing weather with the rainy, what we get? So sunny equal to rainy. Is it correct? Condition is true or false here? Can anyone tell me? please respond. Yes, condition is false, correct. Others listening? False. Okay, so here sunny equal to rainy, condition is false, so this block is not executed. That's why we didn't got any output onto the screen. Okay, for suppose I want something like this. If it is sunny, I want to display something like it is sunny outside, it is not raining, you can go outside if you want to go, like this I want to print. Okay, so for that what you can use means you can use the next statement. The next type is what? If else statement. Okay, so whenever this if condition is false, in that case, okay, in the false case, what is happening? Nothing is getting printed onto the screen. Okay, so if block is not getting printed on the screen, and any other thing is also not displaying. Okay, so whenever the condition is false, you want other statements to print. Okay, so in that case you can use what? Else. Okay, you can use else. Okay, document dot write, I will print something like this. It is good, it is sunny outside, you can go and play. Okay, you can go and play. Okay, I want to display something like this. Okay, now see, so whenever this condition is true, then if block will be executed. Okay, whenever this condition is false, then it will go to else block and it will print that. Now see, the condition is false, so it is saying like it is sunny outside, you can go and play. If I give something like this here, okay, here I will give as rainy. In this case what will happen? Okay, what will happen? It is saying it is too rainy outside. Okay, so like this, if the condition is true, if block will be executed. Whenever the condition becomes false, then else block will be executed. This is known as what? If else statement. Here see what is happening here. Line by line execution is not happening, the execution is in your control. So these are known, these all comes under control statements. Inside control statements also, this category is what? Conditional statements. Inside conditional statements we have if statements, if else statements. Now let's see what is if else if statements. Okay, for suppose here I have checked like rainy and sunny. Okay, so if I give something else, okay, if I give like normal condition, okay, the weather is too normal. Okay, in that case what it will say? What it is saying? It is still saying it is sunny outside. This is wrong, right? Can't. As directly if you write outside also it will print, but down you might have other statements as well, right? Okay, down you will have other statements as well, so better to use else. Okay, so for proper structuring, go for else. Okay, so down you might have other statements as well, so it doesn't check properly. Okay, so here see, I have given weather as normal, then also it is giving as it is sunny outside. Why? Because this condition is false. Okay, okay, sure, I will repeat with the other example as well. Okay, so here, okay, so this condition is false, so it is getting it is sunny outside, but I want to check other conditions as well, like else if. You can use else if. Okay, else if weather equal to okay, sunny. Okay, so in that case I want to print like this. In the else case, okay, whenever the weather is not equal to rainy, whenever the weather is not equal to sunny, in that case I want to print document dot write, the weather is too good today. Okay, I want to print like this. Now let's check inside the weather what is there. Normal. Okay, now check whether if condition is true or false. It is false, so this block of statements doesn't execute. Now it will come to else if and it will check this condition. So whenever instead of one condition, if you have more number of conditions, okay, 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 if you have more, how to take input from the user means, so in javascript you can use prompt function to take input from the user. Okay, see, okay, so whenever you have multiple conditions, then you can go for if else if. So it will first check this condition. If this condition is true, if the condition is not true, then it will come to this block and it will check this. Okay, so in the else if you can take any more values as well. Okay, so if this both if all the conditions are false, then at last it will go to else. Okay, so now see what is the output. It is saying the weather is too good today. Okay, so because both the conditions are false, all the conditions are false, then only it will go to next else block. Okay, okay, like this. Okay, so if all the conditions are false, then at last it will. Okay, okay, I will tell you prompt. Okay, so let's do one thing. Okay, so I will explain you if else with another example. I will take age. Okay, okay, age 15. Okay, and I will give like this: if age equal to 18, then I want to print as like document dot write. Okay, if age greater than or equal to 18. Okay, in that case I want to print as you are eligible to vote. Okay, you are eligible to vote. Okay, okay, so whenever the age is greater than or equal to 18, then it will get as you are eligible to vote. Okay, in the else case it will give as what? Document dot write you are not eligible to vote. Okay, like this. Okay, now see what is this means. Inside age you have a value 15. Okay, so it will first come here and it will check this condition: age is greater than or equal to 18, condition is true or false actually. Okay, so condition is false. Okay, so whenever the if condition is false, it will print the else value. Okay, so now check what is the output. You are not eligible to vote. Okay, if I write something like 20, okay, then what happens? Now see like who Abrar Muhammad Khaja. Can you now tell me um, whether the condition is true or false now? 20 greater than or equal to 18. Condition is true or false? Abrar Muhammad, is the condition true or false? Hmm? Age greater than or equal to, condition is true. So whenever the if condition is true, it will print this if block statement. So we are getting what? You are eligible to vote. Okay, whenever the condition is false, now if I write 15, then the condition is false. Okay, 15 greater than or equal to 18, condition is false. So whenever the if condition is false, it will go to else. So this is same like English like sentences, like if this is the case, do this. If it is not, then else do this. Okay, else do this we will use, right? If this is the case, do this, else do this. Okay, so same. Okay, if this condition is true, then it will print this. Okay, if the condition is false, it will go to else and it will print this. Okay, if you want, you can add more conditions as well like this. Okay, in the middle, if you have any more conditions, you can write this as well. Okay, mm, okay, for suppose instead of age greater than 18, what I will do means, okay, see num. Okay, I'm taking num. Okay, so num greater than 0. Okay, if num greater than 0, I want to print like it is a number, is a positive number. Okay, it is a positive number. I want to print something like this: it is a positive number. Okay, so in the else case, for suppose else if num is less than 0. Okay, so if it is greater than 0, obviously it will be a positive number, otherwise number is negative number. Okay, okay, so if num is greater than 0, it will give as what? Number is positive number. So we are getting correctly. Okay, so if I give negative number here, then num greater than 0, condition is false. Okay, minus 15 greater than 0, condition is false. Then it will go to next condition and it will check this: minus 15 less than 0, condition true or false? Minus 15 less than 0, condition true or false? Condition is less, minus 15 minus values or less than 0, condition is true. So now we will get negative number. We have another case as well. If I give something like 0, okay, if I give 0, then what will happen? This condition is false. Okay, num greater than 0, condition is false, and num less than 0, condition is false. So whenever all the conditions are false, then in that case else block will be executed. Okay, else you can print as document dot write, you can print as number is equal to 0. Okay, equal to 0. Okay, like this you can give any number of condition. Okay, not only 2, you can take another else if you have any more conditions, you can take another else if. Inside this you can check another condition. If that is true, you can print something else like this. Okay, so if you have multiple conditions, go for if else if. Okay, right. I hope this is understood. So it is telling number is equal to 0. Okay, if I give 10, it will say number is positive number because if is true. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is if else condition. Now let's see one thing. So I want to take number value from the user. So to take any value from the user in JavaScript, you have to use prompt function, while in Python you will use input function, right? Same like that in JavaScript you will use what? Prompt function. So instead of taking directly 10, what I will do means I want to take the number value from the user should enter some value and I want to take this. For that, what I will do means I will take prompt. Okay, enter some number. Okay, but the thing is, the prompt will take string. By default it will take a value as a string. Okay, so now see, I think output will not be correct. Okay, so I'm giving as 9. Okay, so it is taking, it is okay, it is working. If I give as -9, it is working. Okay, so it is taking, so prompt will give you a box and it will take some value. Okay, if I give 0, it is telling that the number is equal to 0, right? Okay, working, right? So it is taking some value from the user. So whenever you want to take some value from the user, you can call prompt and you can store that value into some variable. Okay, so like this you can take some input value from the user. Okay, so this is all about conditional statements. Inside conditional statements we have another thing known as switch statement. Okay, okay, I have told you these things, right? Inside conditional statements, if is discussed, if else is also discussed, if else if is also discussed. Let's see what is a switch statement. Okay, so what is switch statement means, see here we have only 2 conditions overall. Okay, so 2 to 3 conditions. So whenever you have 2 to 3 conditions only, then better to go use if else if. Suppose you have 10 number of conditions, 10 number of different conditions, or 15 number of 15 different conditions. Here we have 3 conditions, we used if else if. Okay, for suppose you have different more conditions. Okay, so else if you have one condition. Okay, so you have one block. Okay, and else if you have another condition. Okay, you have another block. Like this, what if you have 10 to 15 number of conditions, like more number of conditions if you have, then instead of using if else if, better go for switch statements. Why? Because if else if will be very confusing if you use for many conditions. Okay, if you have many conditions, like there will be many brackets here. Okay, many brackets created here. Okay, so else if, then again you will get one bracket. Okay, so many brackets will be there, the code will not be easy to understand. Okay, prompt will work in VS Code. Why it is not working? It will work. I have shown you, right? It is working. Do one thing, it will work actually. I'm also using VS Code only, right? So click inspect and go to console. If it is showing any error, you can tell me that error. Go to console. If it is saying anything, let's see. Okay, so prompt will work now. Only just now I have executed, prompt is working. Okay, okay, so if so, whenever you have more number of conditions, instead of using if else if, go for switch statement. Only 2 to 3 3 all at most 4 conditions are there, then use if else if. Okay, otherwise go to switch statement. Okay, for suppose I will take one example. Let day, okay, equal to 0. Okay, so whenever day is equal to 0, I want to print as it is Sunday. Whenever day equal to 1, I want to print as it is Monday. Okay, whenever day is equal to, so I have many cases here. Okay, so equal to 0, then I want to print it as a Sunday. Okay, so else if when the day equal to 1, then I want to print as what? It is Monday. Okay, like that I have 7 or 8 cases. Okay, else if day equal to 3. Okay, else if day equal to 2, then I want to print like it is Tuesday. Okay, like this I have many conditions. Okay, so 0 to 7 I will have to print. Okay, so in such case, if you have so many conditions, then instead of using if else if, you can use what? Switch statement. Okay, so here you can write some expression. Okay, so here I am giving day. Okay, okay, then you can use case statement. So instead of if else if, you can do right like this. Okay, so document dot write. Okay, I will explain you. It is Sunday. Okay, what it will do means, this day variable, okay, whatever you are writing inside the switch. Okay, reference error, prompt is not defined. Oh, it will work. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, so what it will do means, prompt is not defined. Please check the spelling of prompt, are you using correctly or not. Okay, what it will do means, it will compare this day with this particular case value. Okay, whenever inside it will check this particular day. Okay, what you are returning inside the switch, it will compare it with this different case values. Okay, case 1. Okay, it will print as document dot write. Okay, it is Monday. Okay, okay, so like this you can write different case statements. Okay, Tuesday. Okay, correct. Okay, okay, I will update you, Manish. Okay, so as we are running out of time, I will complete this. I will update you tomorrow. Okay, so it will be working. Let's see. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday, and next, so in case 4, I will be printing as Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, Thursday. Okay, and next case I will be giving as 5. Okay, so when the value is 5, when the day is 5, I want to print as Friday. Okay, so like this I have different cases. Let's say, okay, 6, then I want to print as, I will remove this line and I will print as Saturday. Okay, so like this we have so many number of conditions, then go for switch. Now let's see, I will give as 5 here. Okay, so what it will do means, it will compare this day with this case values. Okay, so inside day we have what? 5. Okay, so inside switch we have what? 5. Okay, it will compare it with first case. Okay, it is not matching. It will compare it with second case, it is not matching. Okay, okay, it will compare it with this case. Okay, it is not matching. Okay, this is not matching. Okay, what it will give? It will give as it is Friday. Okay, let's see the output. See, it is giving it is Friday, but it is also giving it is Saturday. Why? Because what it will do means, see, I will give another thing. I will give as 3. What will it will print means, it will print from here to all. Okay, so from this from the true condition to all. Okay, so it is Wednesday, because the value is 3, it is matching with this particular case. Okay, so it is matching with this particular case, so it will print as Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, okay, so if, but actually the day equal to 3 means it should print only Wednesday. So for that, what you can use means, use break statement. Okay, what break statement will do means, break statement will be helpful to come out of the particular block. Okay, particular block or particular loop. Okay, so particular thing, you can come out of that. Okay, break. Okay, okay, break. Okay, done. Okay, so now see, it is working properly. Okay, so this particular condition is true, then whenever it encounter a break, it will come out of this switch block. Okay, it will come out of this block. Down, if you have any statements, it will execute, but the below statements you won't get. Okay, so now it is working correctly. So when you have more number of conditions, go for, yeah, go for switch. Okay, so if you use break, then it will come out of this particular block. Okay, so this block is ending here, it will come out. Okay, so this is the switch statement. Okay, now okay, so this is the switch statement. Now let's see looping statements. Okay, looping statements or iterative statements. Okay, iterative statements. Okay, so what are looping or iterative statements means, these statements are used to print some statements repetitively. Suppose you want to print sorry 10 times, or if you want to wish someone 10 times. Okay, how you can do means, like how you can do, like you can do like document dot write, you have to write 10 times. Okay, so happy birthday. Okay, happy birthday, I want to write 10 times. Okay, so how you can do, you can copy this and you have to write 10 times, then only it will print it. Okay, see, 3 times I have written it, printed 3 times. Okay, but instead of this, what you can do means, you can use loop to repeat the same set of statements. You can use what, loop. Okay, so we have different types of loop. One is for loop, another is while loop. Okay, and next is what, do while loop. Okay, we have do while loop. Okay, okay, we have do while loop. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what is for loop means, suppose I want to print happy birthday how many times, 10 times. Okay, so 10 times you want to print, take one variable. Okay, so I'm taking one variable. Okay, I'm giving I equal to 1 and I want 10 times. Okay, so I will give as I less than or equal to 10. Okay, I plus plus. Okay, what this will do means, initially I value will be 1. Okay, so wait, I will do one thing. I will document dot write, happy birthday. Okay, what this will do means, see how this if for loop will be executed means. Okay, so inside for loop, what we had I equal to 1. Okay, so initially what we have, I equal to 1. This is known as initialization of the variable. Okay, next semicolon, what we have written. So after semicolon, I have given some condition. What is that condition? I less than or equal to 10. Okay, I less than or equal to 10. Okay, next what I have written, next I have given as I plus plus. Okay, I have written as I plus plus, right? I plus plus. Okay, so what this will do means, it will first initialize a I block. Okay, so I variable will be created, inside that I will be there. Okay, so inside this, what I am doing, I am printing happy birthday. Okay, so what this will do means, initially I equal to 1. Okay, so then it will go to condition checking. I less than or equal to 10, condition is true. Okay, so if the condition is true, it will come into this block and it will execute this statements. Okay, so condition is true here, so it will print happy birthday on the screen one time. Okay, because condition is true. Okay, so if condition is true, it will print these statements. Okay, so after printing this statement, it will go to this thing and it will increment the value. Now I value become 2. Okay, so now I value become what, now I value become 2. Okay, so after becoming 2, it will again come to condition. Okay, the control will be like this. Okay, so first initialization, then it will go to here, then it will come to here, like this. Okay, so now condition checking, 2 less than or equal to 10, condition is true. When will be when we give I equal to 0. Okay, you can give either I is equal to 1 or I equal to 0. Okay, so I will come to you. Okay, so 2 less than or equal to 10, condition is false. Okay, so sorry, condition is true. Okay, so true, so it will print happy birthday again. Okay, similarly now it will go to increment. Okay, so then it will go to increment, I value will be 3 now. 3 less than or equal to 10, condition is true, so it will print happy birthday again. So again and again it will print. So I value will be 4, so it will print again. Okay, so till when it will print, I value is 10, so till 10 times it will print. Okay, so it will print 10 times. Whenever I value become 11, then what will happen, this condition will be false. Whenever I value will become 11. Okay, yeah, I will tell you when to use I equal to 0. Okay, whenever I value will become 11, then the condition is false, so it doesn't print happy birthday. It will come out of this particular for block. Okay, so this is the this is the this is the working of for loop. Okay, okay, when to give I equal to 0, I will tell you. You can use either I equal to 1 or I equal to 0. I will tell you. Okay, so now how many times I got printed, let's see. So we will wind up with this loops. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so 10 times it got printed. You can use break statement as well. Okay, so 10 times it has printed. Why? Because you can check here. Okay, I equal to 1, I equal to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Till 10 it will work. Whenever I value will become 11, it doesn't work. What if I will do here I equal to 0? Then what happens? How many times it will print? It will print actually 11 times. Okay, so what I will do means I will print I here. Okay, so for the understanding how many times it is printing, it is getting printed br. Okay. Now see, whenever I will give 0, what will happen? So I equal to 0, condition true, it will print. I equal to 1, it will print. I equal to 2, it will print. I equal to 3, it will print because condition is true. I 4, I equal to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it will print 11 times. Till I less than or equal to 10, it will print. So it will print how many times? Okay, so it will print 11 times. See here, 0, 1, 2, 3. So 0 to 10, not 1 to 10. It is 0 to 10. So it will be printing 11 times. So whenever you are giving I equal to 0, remove equal to here. Then it will print how many times? 10 times only. 0 to 10. It don't go to 11. Okay, so 0 to 10. Okay, so 0 to, sorry, 0 to 9 only it will print. Okay, so whenever I value becomes 10, then this condition will be false. I equal to 10, then this condition will be false. If you give like this, then what happens? I will be 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Whenever I becomes 10, then also it will print. So overall it is printing 11 times. 0 to 10, 11 times. Okay, so this is the for new line you can use like this break statement. Okay. Okay, so that is this thing. Okay, so you can use either I equal to 1 or I equal to 0, your wish. So if you are using I equal to 0, remove I equal to if you want 10 times only. Okay, so 0 to 9 it will work. Okay, so if you are giving 1, then give equal to here. Why? Because 1 to 10, 10 times it will print. Okay, so if you remove equal to here, it will print 9 times only. 1 to 9 only it will print. Okay, so whenever I becomes 10, condition will be false. Okay, 10 less than 10, condition is false. So give equal to here. Okay, so you can use either I equal to 1 or I equal to 0 depending on your wish. Okay, so same similar to for loop, you can use what? While loop as well. Okay, but the difference is the initialization will be done here and the condition checking will be here. Okay, okay, the condition checking will be here. Okay, inside this you can write this statement. Okay, so same thing. Okay, below this you will be having increment. Okay, same thing, we are dividing this initialization. I have given a top side. In the while you have given the condition. After the after writing the statements last. Okay, after writing the statements last will be the increment. Okay, this will also work same. Okay, so till the condition is true, it will keep on incrementing and it will be printed. Okay, so one it will be printed, then it will be incremented to 2. 2 less than or equal to 10, condition is true, then it will print the happy birthday again. Okay, see. Mm, so don't forget to do increment. Okay, if you don't do increment, then what happens means it will go into an infinite loop. Okay, infinite loop. Okay, so it will keep on loading, it will keep on printing. If you remove this particular I plus plus line, what happens? So 1 less than or equal to 10, condition is true, it will print happy birthday. Again I value is 1 only, so 1 less than or equal to print less than or equal to 10, it will print happy birthday. Keep on printing happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday continuously infinite times. Okay, why? Because there is no stopping condition. But if you increment it, then what will happen? I will be 10, then after I will be 10, then it will be printed. Whenever I will be incremented to 11, then it will come out of the while loop. Okay, whenever I become 11, then it will condition is false, so it will come out of the while loop. Okay, so don't miss this increment statement, otherwise your particular while loop will continue running infinite times and your Chrome might be stuck as well. Okay, so it will keep on printing happy birthday, happy birthday. You will get a scroll bar as well. Okay, continuously. Okay, so the Chrome will be keep on loading if you skip this increment or decrement thing. Okay, okay, same it is working. Okay, okay, understood. So So remaining we have like arrow functions and callback functions and DOM methods, which we can continue. Okay. And we have another loop as well, do while loop, similar to while we have do while loop as well, which I will continue. Okay. So tomorrow what we will do means we will discuss, we will complete the do while in just 2 minutes. After that we will discuss about like arrow functions, similar to functions we have arrow functions. Okay. And also we have callback functions, higher order functions. Okay. And after that we will learn about the DOM, and we will do the project on the DOM. Okay. With the help of DOM we will create a total game. Okay. We will create a game excitingly. Okay. Okay, is this clear? Arrow functions I will explain tomorrow. Arrow functions and DOM methods we will discuss tomorrow. Okay. So we have discussed for loop and while loop. Do execute them, then tomorrow I will be telling you the do while. There you will understand the difference. Okay. Execute the for loop and while loop and see. Okay. Notes is already attached in the description, all in one document. You can check over there. Okay. Is this clear? Okay. So tomorrow don't miss, we will be creating a game. Okay. 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 Any doubts? Okay. Clear. Okay. Yes. It's time. Yes. Yes. Tell me quick, Lore. Any doubts? Yeah. Tell me. Hmm. Tell me quick, Lore. After taking your doubt, we can wind up. Okay. So please practice all these things. Okay. Quick, Lore. Are you there? How to write a logic. So to build the logic, what you can do means please practice this if else conditions and looping statements. And what I will do means tomorrow I will provide you some questions. Okay. Some questions which will improve your logic. Try to solve those questions. So without seeing the solution, first try to solve them. Okay. Okay. Without seeing the solution, think and solve what logic to be applied, if statement to be used or looping statement. You can think and you can solve. Like that logic building will be improved with practice. Okay. So practice some coding questions. I will provide you tomorrow. I will attach here and I will show you. Okay. I will go to, okay, again if any doubts I will ask you tomorrow, right? So everyone can go through and practice once. Okay. Oops. Oops is not included here. Okay. Because oops, we in JavaScript we don't use much classes. Okay. We will be handling everything with the help of like functions only. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I will be providing you some logic building questions which you can solve. Okay, then we can wind up. Okay. Okay, then bye everyone, see you all.
AI isn't coming. It's here. And if you're not building with it, you're already behind. Whether you're just starting out or job hunting, the reality is clear. Companies are hiring Gen AI engineers right now, and they're paying 20 to 30% more. Gen AI is booming from $44 billion in 2023 to a projected $667 billion by 2030. Job listings asking for Gen AI skills tripled in the past year alone. This isn't just a trend, it's a transformation. That's where the Applied AI Engineering program by ITM Skills University and LetsUpgrade comes in. You get a guaranteed 6-month paid internship with a minimum stipend of 10,000 rupees per month. With our partnership with over 700 top companies, access to 200 plus premium AI models worth $300 across text, image, speech, video, and more. You'll build a job-ready Gen AI portfolio with 5 real-world projects. Train hands-on with the tools used at OpenAI, Meta, and Google. In just months, you go from learner to Gen AI engineer. Not just earning, but leading. AI is transforming every industry. Don't just watch it happen. Be the part of it. Apply now